UFC 285 predictions. Let's do them. We're February 21st. So these are very early predictions, but you're probably going to see this on March 1st, around that time. March 1st or 2nd. But I'm on vacation right now. I'm in Italy, so I didn't have time to record this earlier on. Hopefully there's no big news that happened in the past few days, because if it did, fuck me. We're going to start this big card with my most biased prediction possible, right? We remember, this is the most biased channel in the business. This is kind of a nice card, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of cool names, but really the main thing is we're looking at Gane versus Jon Jones. So let's make some prediction on fights that actually matters. We're gonna go with Garry versus Kenan. I have no clue who Kenan is, but I watched his record, sure dog, and it said he's coming off a one fight losing streak. Well, I mean, it's not a streak if it's one fight. He's coming off a loss against Max Griffin by KO in March of 2021. So it's been a long time he's been in the octagon, almost 2 years. Not almost 2 years, literally 2 years. It'll be 2 years in a month, and he's fighting in a few weeks. So it'll be, a year and 11 months and 2 weeks, whatever. You get it, my point. 2 years, basically. I don't know if it was a bad knockout that he had in the last year, but I remember seeing this fight. What fight card was that? Yeah, this was a barn burner. The thing is, Garry really doesn't possess this type of power. He just doesn't. It's not like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he has. Max Griffin is really powerful. He's a tough dude. Like, uses pressure a lot. I don't know if Garry's gonna fight like this. He's more long. Stays on the outside. Oh yeah. See what I mean? Every time he threw, it seemed like some hard-ass throws. He landed this punch right here, this right hand that really connected hard. I think that wobbled him. And then landed this. I mean, he had him out with this jab after that. Look, this jab right here, he's out. He's out right now. And then the right is just for show. But I feel like Garry should start getting more like a better competition now.
There's only two people that you could argue could talk as good as me, and that's Chael and Conor. I'm not gonna have any other name in that list. It's like, and it's just natural. Do you know what I mean? It's something I'm good at. It's something you see me walk around fight week. Like, even when I talk to you guys, it's not. It's just the way I am.
No. All right, I'm going with Garry still. Doesn't matter. He can talk as well as Chael Sonnen and Conor McGregor combined. But he's not undefeated, undisputed like Chael Sonnen is. I'm going to go straight up to Brunson Vs Du Plessis. When you hear fighters like Brunson speak about, it was his last 2 fights that, he's at the end of his career and stuff like that, it says, I'm done. It speaks, I'm just doing this for a paycheck. And it's not bad. It's their career. It's their job. And, I'm not taking the blame away. But when we talk about winning this fight, Vs Du Plessis should win this fight, in my opinion. They're giving him very favorable matchup, where it's maybe just Vs Du Plessis is just very, he's very like big, fit, and strong for the division. You see what I mean? Like, he doesn't look 185 pounds, bro. This dude has to walk around like 230, bro. He's probably one of the biggest middleweights in the division for sure. But those are 2 very average strikers. And they're 2 very decent, good grapplers. So I don't know what they're going to try to do. I think it could kind of be that style of fight that they both cancel each other's grappling, wrestling, and they start throwing hands. And if we're talking about throwing hands, I think Vs Du Plessis probably has a bit more power, and Derek Brunson's chin might be deteriorating as well. So I'm going to go with Vs Du Plessis in this fight. He's just younger, healthier, hungrier. Pause. I have to go with Vs Du Plessis, and I'm going to go by decision just because I don't see anybody getting a KO in this fight unless they're super tired or some shit like that. And I don't see a submission as well because Derek Brunson got some very good ground game. He can defend himself very well on the ground as well. So I think Vs Du Plessis is going to win by decision, mostly grappling and just throwing some jabs probably, some shit like that. It's going to be a very boring fight, I'll tell you that much. Cody Garbrandt! Yes, my brother is making a return against Trevin Jones. Who? Who? See, Cody Garbrandt. Oh, my God. I could go on a fucking rant with Cody Garbrandt, but I hope he just holds himself up a little bit, shows his heart. It's going to be tough, bro. I'm not going to lie. You know, to be a good fighter, man, you have to take some shots, and Cody Garbrandt hasn't been able to take shots over the past few years. He did well against Rob Font. I'll tell you that much. He did very well against Rob Font. He never got knocked out or anything like that. But Rob Font doesn't hold like this crazy power either. And that's before Cody Garbrandt went and fought 125 for this weird, dumb reason. I'm trying to have a fresh start. No. You're getting old. You're getting bigger. Don't cut to 125 when you walk around at 150. It just doesn't make sense in my opinion. Probably even more than 150. Cody probably walks around 160. 165. Yeah. So, fuck it. I really wish Cody Garbrandt is going to win. But when we talk about the MMA history, we look over these things. I can't see it. But Trevin Jones is not like good either. Trevin Jones is not good either. I saw a bit of footage of him. And it's like, you know, he can throw a little bit. He has some hard shots, but can he KO Cody Garbrandt? I don't know. Can he out technical? It's just weird because Cody in his last fight against Kai Kara France, he looked very timid. He was just running around the cage for 5 rounds. For the whole first round. It just seemed like he's lost a lot of confidence. And, man, to get in some fights, man, you have to be confident in your abilities. So, unfortunately, I'm going to go with Trevin Jones by KO. MMA history shall repeat itself. Let's move on. We're moving up to the main card, Bo Nickal versus Jamie Pickett. We're going to go with Bo Nickal. Bo Nickal seems to be a very, 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 very great wrestler. And I haven't seen Jamie Pickett fight enough to tell you if he's a great or good wrestler. But I just know wrestling in the UFC is it's OP, man. It's OP, right? And I know the UFC is also trying to promote this dude. So they're not going to put him against someone who's going to give them that tough of a fight. Let's be honest. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Jamie Pickett is a more experienced dude, probably hits strong, unless he gets KO'd and stuff. But I don't see Bo Nickal being like this Ben Askren type of dude who doesn't know how to strike. I think Bo Nickal, he trains at ATT with Masvidal and stuff like that. I know he has to work on striking defense, striking offense a little bit, just enough that he can hold himself on the feet. And that's enough for him to get the takedown, and he can dominate over there. I'm going to go with Bo Nickal by decision. Move on. Jalen Turner versus... No, it's not against Dan Hooker. It's against Mateusz Gamrot. Please, guys, remember that. Jalen Turner versus Gamrot is probably a better fight than against Dan Hooker. Hooker had a hand injury, I think. This is a better fight, in my opinion. Jalen Turner and Dan Hooker was a great fight. Too tall dude, but I don't see Dan Hooker really competing with Jalen Turner, in my opinion. I don't. But Gamrot might with his grappling, with his wrestling. He just has to shoot for takedown for dear life, man. He has to shoot for takedown for dear life and be careful with knees. What I'm gonna say is though, I'm gonna pick Jalen Turner here, and I'm gonna pick Jalen Turner by. Oh my God, this is a tough fight because Jalen Turner's jiu-jitsu is incredible too. You've seen it in his last fight against who was it? Brad Riddell. So I'm gonna go with Jalen Turner, and I'm gonna go Jalen Turner by. Not by submission. I'm going to go Jalen Turner by TKO in the second round. The first or second round, I see Jalen Turner winning by TKO against Gamrot. Hopefully, Gamrot can shoot for takedowns, but like I said, I think on the feet, he's so long and rangy, and his knees are brutal. If he shoots for like a takedown too sloppy and Jalen Turner finds a knee, it can be tough for Gamrot. I'll tell you that much. But also really, really love Jalen Turner. I'm not going to lie. This is a biased opinion, biased channel. I think Turner he's a specimen, especially for lightweight, bro. 6'3", 155 is crazy. But yeah, I'm going to go Jalen Turner by TKO, first or second round. Jeff Neal versus Shevchenko Rakhmonov. I think we all know who's going to win this. No way. He can strike too? Yeah, that's true. He can strike too. Yeah, Rakhmonov is even more deadly than I thought, honestly, on the feet and on the ground. He's brutal, man. He's very, very good. Shevchenko Rakhmonov is probably going to dominate this fight, I'm not going to lie. But Jeff Neal is durable, though. That's the thing with Jeff Neal, that he's just very, very durable. I don't see him getting finished unless it's on the ground, right? So I'm gonna go with Shavkat Rakhmonov by decision. If I'm being safe, I'm gonna just go Rakhmonov by decision. 3-round fights. I think Jeff Neal can survive, but it's gonna be a domination. That's what I think. Co-main event: Valentina Shevchenko, Alexa Grasso. Man, in her last fight, man, I think she lost. I think she lost. But the thing with Valentina is just she's very stubborn. She was always pushing. And I think that's what makes her a great champion. You know, when you have a fight like this, and someone like kind of take away your confidence, even at the end of the fight where it seemed like she had lost, she was really, really confident, and it didn't seem like this fake confidence. It just felt like, I'm still here. Like I tried and I kept pushing, and I feel like that's a great quality for a champion. Alexa Grasso, I've seen her fight. She's very good on the hands, but I don't think she can compete with Valentina Shevchenko in terms of hands. It needs really, I think, to beat Valentina, you need some power. You need something to make her like a timid on the feet. Someone like Amanda Nunes, who possesses a lot of power, will make Valentina a bit more timid on the feet. She'll throw a little bit less. But when you have, Lauren Murphy, even like Jessica Andrade, the funny thing with Jessica Andrade is Valentina just took her down, right? She didn't want to, risk it because Jessica has some power. But I don't know if Alexa Grasso possesses that power that can actually turn the table and make Valentina timid on the feet. Because if she's not timid on the feet, she's just going to outstrike Alexa Grasso. She's going to throw more strikes. She's going to throw more jabs, more kicks, more leg kicks. But we'll see. Alexa Grasso is very talented, but I'm leaning toward Valentina Shevchenko over here. I'm going to go by decision as well. Ciryl Gane versus Jon Jones. This is the fight we're all expecting, the most important fight of the card, obviously. And there's a lot of factors that plays into this fight. Obviously, Jon Jones has had a long layoff. His last fights were at light heavyweight. He arguably lost his last 2 fights at light heavyweight. So he's coming off a very, very strange time since 2019, 2020. He hasn't looked like the old Jon Jones of 2014, right? And Ciryl Gane, on the other hand, he's just looked like he's improving every single fight. And even in his loss against Francis Ngannou, who I argue he low-key won that fight. The 5th round was a very debatable round. I'll tell you that much. But Ciryl Gane just looks super, super impressive. And I know he took this fight on very short notice. I think he accepted this fight the end of, or early January, I think. So he had like a month and a half to train for this fight. And he says that he doesn't really train in between fights. So it's going to be difficult to adjust. But because of the talent, because of the youth, because of his movement, unless Jon Jones really fuck the shit out of Ciryl Gane, I don't see Jon Jones really competing on the feet. I don't. I don't know if you guys saw. The UFC posted a fight between Lyoto Machida and Jon Jones, and you can clearly see in that fight, Machida was getting the better of Jon Jones on the feet. He really was. And when you have like this Muay Thai striker who's really kicking heavy, stay long, stay rangy, Jon Jones struggles with guys like that. Dominic Reyes was that type of guy. Thiago Santos was also that type of guy who possesses power. Now he's moving up to heavyweight against a Muay Thai specialist. I think the only way Jon Jones can really win this is if he attempt the grappling exchanges and clinch exchanges. Because Ciryl Gane is really, really, really fucking good and unorthodox and diverse on the feet, even more than Jon Jones. So the question is, will he be able to take him down? And obviously we've seen against Francis Ngannou that Ciryl Gane can be taken down. But is Jon Jones as strong as Ngannou? Is Jon Jones as ferocious as Ngannou this late in his career to get those takedowns? I don't know. I haven't seen that in the later part of his career where he goes crazy for takedown. He shots for takedown a lot. He doesn't do that. The last time he did it was against Daniel Cormier in their first fight, where he really, went in for takedowns. Other than that, since UFC 214, he hasn't gone for many takedowns really. Against Dominic Reyes, couldn't take him down. Against Thiago Santos, couldn't take him down. The second Cormier fight didn't take him down. Gustafsson was a big beating on the ground. That was probably the last time he actually used his grappling and ground game to perfection. But like I said, you just haven't seen Jon Jones use his grappling wrestling as much as in the earlier part of his career. So that's why I'm leaning towards Ciryl Gane in this fight. And I'm trying to cut this video up as soon as possible because I've been talking for so fucking long. But I'm going to end this video saying I'll pick Ciryl Gane. I'll pick Ciryl Gane to win. And holy shit. I don't see a KO or TKO, but I don't know, man. On the feet, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go Ciryl Gane by TKO in the later round, probably 4th round, 3, 4, 5 rounds. I'm gonna go 4th round. I'm gonna go Ciryl Gane by TKO in the 4th round. This is what I see, and I just the way I see it in my head is Ciryl Gane starts to get Jon Jones starts to get picked apart on the feet. Jon Jones starts to shoot for takedown, gets a bit more tired than he used to, gets a bit more rusty than he used to, start to lack, start to, I don't know, not throw as many takedowns as he used to, as he tried to at the beginning of the fight. It becomes more of a stand-up fight as the rounds go by, and Jon Jones will get picked apart and clipped at one point in the later round. This is my prediction. It's going to be a great fight, though. I can't wait to see this fight. Put down your prediction down below so I can have it. The deeper dives will also come. The moment you see this, probably the deeper dive is already out. But I have to go. I have to pack my bags. I'm going on vacation. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weeks, great rest of your month. I hope we enjoy this fucking fight. And I'll have some breakdowns definitely after the fight. So I'm coming back on March 4th. So definitely March 4th, I'll be watching the fight and giving you some breakdowns after the fight. So I'll see you guys there. Hopefully it's a great night of fighting. And yeah. Wish you the best, guys. Peace out.